Okay, thank you so much for completing the verification process. Happy to help you today, sir.
Please be aware you're being recorded. I'm calling again for the same problem I usually call. Your supposed market maker has two trades up. Same market size on both sides, 2,612. The market maker is controlling the price, which is way out of the line of what a market maker is supposed to do. A market maker is supposed to provide in liquidity by buying and selling, not controlling the price.
Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, so just to clarify, John, so this is in regards of the price of the cryptocurrency?
The cryptocurrency is Litecoin. And the market maker is not a market maker. If he's an individual market maker on one currency, and they're comparing themselves to NASDAQ, NASDAQ has 14, on average, 14 market makers on one security. Over here, there's only one market maker on Litecoin, and he's rigging the market to benefit himself, and it's costing people hundreds of millions of dollars that the market maker is made off with. He's not a market maker, he's a market rigger.
Okay, and as you mentioned, John, that you have clearly there is a case about this.
Yes. It still hasn't been resolved. We still see the trades up that Coinbase is admitted to the New York Department of Financial Services as being their market maker. He also trades on the same platform we do. He has to abide by the same rules. He cannot be putting up trades that are not there to buy and sell. If he's offering liquidity, he buys and sells. He doesn't post trades that don't do anything but cage the price in. He's turned the whole Litecoin into his personal piggy bank.
Alright, so sure, I understand, but I'll be more than happy to check the previous case here, so I can further check what's currently happening.
I don't expect Coinbase to do anything. They haven't done anything in a year. This is just for prosperity. That when I bring them to court, this will be used as evidence. They've been
additional documentation.
Well, the original documentation stated that that you sent to the New York Department of Financial Services, that you marked confidential, and you sent it to them and didn't want me to see. Well, they gave it to me. And you guys falsely stated that the market maker is putting up trades 40 to 44 cents away from the last sale, and he's double to triple that in most cases on a daily basis. It's all falsified what you guys have stated in the letter to the New York Department of Financial Services. I'm now in the process of asking them to revoke the bit license in New York based on the fact that you falsified what you were saying, what they stated. It's false information they gave to NYFDS, and I'm in the process now of getting the license revoked. This is enough. You guys have stolen enough money from people, and if you don't do nothing about it, the market rigger, the market maker, everybody needs to be locked up. You don't steal hundreds. They don't steal hundreds of millions of dollars by manipulating the trade price. Get caught and actually tell us that the market maker is manipulating the price, and then do absolutely nothing about it.
John, I really apologize for the inconvenience.
It's not an inconvenience. This is a crime. This isn't an inconvenience. This is way beyond an inconvenience. An inconvenience is somebody hits your car and damages it by accident, not steal the whole car. This is a different circumstance. An apology isn't going to be enough for this. I told them already. And tell them the lawyers that they got that sent that letter to New York Department of Financial Services are the biggest waste of money by the stupidity, the bullshit that they put in that letter to the New York Department of Financial Services. And then I turned around and the financial services, I say, okay, let's see what they're saying is true. It's absolutely not. And they know. So somebody better call me up and rectify this. You got lots of customers here that you let this market maker rob. You better straighten it out, or there's going to be a civil lawsuit. There's only
No
so
worries, sure.
far people. There's only so far people are going to let you. The lawyers, you know, get away with this stuff. And you put a false statement to the New York Department of Financial Services that holds your bit license, and then I turn around and investigate it and find out that it's not true, the statement that they make 44 cents, and I just got off the phone with the New York, they're going to suspend your bit license. That's it. That's what you deserve.
Sir, I fully understand that, but I'm gonna need to double check what's currently happening in the case so I can provide
The
more
letter,
information about this.
you tell them to go get the letter that the lawyers sent to the NYFDS, which I got a copy of, which I'm supposed to get, but the lawyers over there didn't. Your lawyers, whoever they got, they should be fired because they sent them the information to the New York Department of Financial Services to Mr. Greaves, and they marked it confidential for his eyes only because they didn't want to know. But when I'm the original complainant, I am due the copies. I got the copies of the letter that they sent to them. It's different from the copies they sent to me. Wham! Fraud!
Okay,
Open fraud! Open fraud!
okay, well, I'm gonna put down my documentation, sir, but I'm just to locate the current case about this. So I think I'm gonna need to just place this call on hold. Just give me 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's open fraud. I mean, you never seen something so obvious before. It's not you, but the henchmen that are above you. They're looking at 10 to 25 if this goes if it goes the way that I think it's going to go.
Well, if that's the case, there's really needs to be done something about it, John. But I'm going to be able to provide you more information about this case. I'm just going to need to place this call on hold. So
Yeah.
okay?
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Now you see, I'm reporting that the letter they gave me directly to the letter, they're saying that it's resolved, right? And the problem is the statement that they made. Well, if it's resolved, I'll check to see maybe I was wrong. Maybe it is posted 44 cents to 44 cents. It's not. It's not. He constantly keeps manipulating the price. So now that he's caught, they gave him the title of market maker. Then you ask how many market makers are in Litecoin? Just one. And then he's not a market maker. He's the only market maker there. He's a market rigger. There's a difference. He's supposed to provide liquidity, which means buying and selling, not posting trades that he has no intention to buy and sell. I'll say it again. If he's a market maker, he's there to provide liquidity. What is liquidity? Liquidity is changing the coin into cash and back. That's liquidity. Not putting up two trades he has no intention to exercise in order to keep the price where he wants and keep robbing people. They seem to think that we're confused. You see, so I'm calling them again to let them know. They actually think, unfortunately, a lot of people that trade on this platform are millennials. They have no idea what they gotten themselves into. I'm not a millennial. I've been on the trading floor for years. They think that you don't know what a market maker and liquidity is. Putting up two trades on the buy and sell side and not exercising those trades is not providing liquidity. It's used to manipulate price. I can even tell you what price he doesn't want it over $77. He's using it as a buffer to keep it from going over 80. Then you see everything else going up, and then you're looking at Litecoin, and you're like, that's odd. How come it's not following the same trend? Because he's manipulating this one His manipulation grip on this one is harder because the price is lower. So this will be getting posted up on YouTube as my subscriber base keeps expanding. And some of my subscribers are the CFTC, the New York Department, and the New York Attorney General. I can't wait till this summer. I can't wait. I can't wait. They can settle this. They can kill this before it blows up in their face. But I don't think they're worried about that because everybody's getting paid. Except the people they're ripping off. Look at this. The same market size posted to two sides of the trade. That's only due to one effect. You keep the largest volume trades on both sides the same side so they wash each other out from the volume. And you use it to control the price. You know the market volume will not supersede either too far down or too far up because you have those two trades there that the volume cannot handle. And therefore, you fix the mid-market price. They won't even let you arbitrate. They've taken that totally away from everybody that trades on here. Any trader, the right to arbitrate. If it was a couple of dollars off, say $5 off from the next, the next lowest to highest, and you can arbitrate, that's gone because the market rigger took it away. It's not a fair and balanced market. Look at the spread. It's 12 cents. When he's bringing the price down, it's 40 to 44 cents. That's why they made that statement. The rest of it's all garbage. And then you see it double. In most instances, it's double.
Hello, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking to somebody else.
Hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for staying the line. I'm so sorry for the extended hold. So regarding this issue, sir, I understand that it's been going on for a while now, and however, right now, on my end, the only thing we can secure as of the moment is still being under review by the specialist who's currently handling the case. So on my end, John, the only thing that I can do for you right now is to make a follow-up or make
that's all I expect you to do. I just want to let them know we see what's going on. We're calling it in, and if Coinbase chooses to do nothing about it, they shouldn't be surprised. What's going to happen to them? Don't be surprised. I asked the settlers to go to arbitration. I sent the letters to arbitration. I got no phone calls or response from the legal team.
Yeah, I really apologize for that, sir. But I'll make sure to take note of everything that you told me earlier, and I will also send you a follow-up email about this. If you have other information that you would like to add, you can just reply back to my email. It will be received directly by the account specialist, okay?
Well, I could send them, again, I'll send them the link to my YouTube channel. It has all the information that's pasted there. It's very easy to see what's going on. I could prove it. I have the formulas that the market rigger is using. We've gotten that, that in depth where we know exactly what he's doing, and we can call the price anytime because we know what he's doing. We know the formulas his body's using. We had mathematicians look at this. We got it all. We got it all. So somebody should call us.
If that's what you're trying to do right now, and like what I said, if you would like to reply back to that email with all of the information that you have, you can do so. Okay. As right now, like I said, I will try my best to reach out to the specialist about this because, as you mentioned, you're not receiving any response from them.
No, they sent a response. They basically cleared themselves of any wrongdoing. So I went and took I said, well, I could be wrong. Let me take what you stated and see if it's true. It's not true. So it's very easy to take that information that the legal department provided and just disprove it using a simple calculator.
Okay.
Huh?
I can put that on all of my notes, sir. And
Yeah.
like I
Well,
said, I
well,
want you all this for the individual.
yeah,
Kind
but
of frustrating, I fully understand.
I know you're here to diffuse the situation, but I don't think that's really enough because I've given them all the information, and they went and told the New York Department of Financial Services I wasn't clear in one paragraph, and then in the second paragraph go over exactly all the information I gave them and try to dispute it. So I don't know what's going on there. It's I've done investigations of my own. I used to work for a bank for a living. I used to work in private banking in Citibank. I was in charge of all the Omni accounts, so I know numbers, and I worked on the trading floor. I was a trader for Dunleavy Associates for a couple of years, and I've learned how these guys manipulate everything from the older style guys and from reading the order book, and that's what they're doing here. Your market maker is a market rigger. You guys haven't done anything, so I don't know what's going to happen. To tell you the truth, I'm going to call them up and I'm going to say, hey, look, you guys need to be kicked out of New York. I mean, this is any first-year intern with a Series 7 could see how this is rigged. Right now, I can tell you right now, he's going to bring the price down because he moved one of his walls, the buy wall, to a lower price. It's that easy. You guys, somebody over there needs to go to jail. That's the only way, because I'm practically begging you guys to stop this criminal activity, and nobody seems to be doing anything. Maybe somebody has to go to jail. It seems the only way. All right, ma'am, you have a good day. Thank you for your time and your help.
You're welcome, John. Anything else before I let you go?
No, that's it. If they want the evidence, I got it all. I could show it to them. I could dispute that I could show the lawyer that sent the New York Department of Financial Services, he wants to talk to me. I could show him his 40-foot, maybe the market maker's lying to him, and I could show him.
Understand, John, but like what I said, on my end, I will make a documentation of this, then I'll send you the email about this, okay?
All right. Have a good day, ma'am.
Okay, all right. You're welcome, John. Thank you so much for calling Coinbase, and you take care, John.
Bye.
Goodbye for now.
So now I just got on the phone with Coinbase. Now we all know for a fact that these two trades, right? I could tell you right now he's going to dump the price because he dropped his bottom wall lower. Where it is, we don't know now. But once we see that, we can't see it on the open order book that you can scroll through, that means the price is going down. We know that already. So that shows you that how I'm able to predict the manipulation. Yet they'll sit there and pretend like they don't know what's going on. They're pretending like this isn't going on. And yet the CFTC does nothing. The New York Attorney General's doing nothing. I'm wondering who's getting paid off here. Why did they tell me one thing, I'll be ready to testify, then turn around and accept this bullshit excuse that Coinbase made up in the letter to New York Department of Financial Services, which took me all about 5 minutes to prove that they were not forthcoming with the truth. Yet here you see the price going down. You see it going down. Look at the sell pressure because he lowered that bottom wall. He took away the volume on the buy side when he lowered the bottom wall. You don't even see it. It's so easy to call this out. I can even if I find the bottom wall here and the other one, you average it out and you can figure out where the price is going to go down in the mid market with less than 1% variable. Now let's see if I'll even show you. These guys are criminals. They're criminals. There's no reason. There's no excuse for this. The market makers shouldn't manipulate the price. You see, it's down 75.45. Now watch this. This is gonna make people's veins explode in their heads. Now I want to show you something. We seen it at 75.46, right? So you do 75 spot 46 plus the wall that's on the top, right? $76.27. We're less than 10% of the way. This is how he's manipulating the price, by using those large volume walls and the open order book that you could spot. He's moving them around, and he's controlling the price at will. But for some reason, Coinbase says 40 to 44 cents. Okay, let's see that. If that's true, this is so easy. This 76.22, right? That's the latest market price. And then you take away this wall, he's supposed to be posting 44 cents. 77, I'm sorry, it's 77.08 comes first, minus the mid-market price, 76.19, is 89 cents. How is that 40 cents? It's even double over the 44 cents maximum he's supposedly putting up there. These guys are liars. They're not even good. And the other one was 75.46, right? So you do 76.18, right? I gotta clear it. 76.18 minus the bottom wall. Let's see if I can find it. You see how this wall's moving up and down? You see? Wait. Come on. 75.45. 73 cents. Does that look to 40 to 44 cents to you guys? They're the ones who stated in the letter. You see 75.45. They're liars. Coinbase are liars. I'm not saying the phone staff are liars. They're just doing the job and taking down the information. But if the specialist has any know-how on how things work and how a bot works, or how the science of manipulation, the specialist he could be a first-year Series 7 first-year intern. He should be able to spot this. And if he can't, start to worry, because then this Coinbase characters don't have people with enough experience to be working for an exchange. They're giving your money away. Either way, it's bad. You either have a staff that doesn't know what they're looking at. That's the specialist. They can't identify manipulation, the simple manipulation that you can go get somebody from the 6th grade and show them this for maybe 30 days and they'll be able to tell you what's going on. As a matter of fact, my daughter can tell you. Well, just to show you that my daughter can tell you, you know what? You hold on. Gia, come here.
Yeah?
Remember what Daddy taught you about manipulation on Litecoin?
Yes.
Okay. You sit down here and you explain it to these adults what manipulation is. You remember the two walls, the same size. Yeah. Okay.
2 walls, same price. It's fake. Boom.
Okay, this is my daughter. She's 8.5 years old. She's the top of her class. Okay. During the chess championship, she's in the 3rd grade. What place did you come in?
I think like 3rd.
She came in 3rd place, and you played chess against the 6th graders.
Yes.
And you still came in 3rd. So she was able to beat everybody in the school in 3rd grade, including kids in the 6th grade. Right? She's just like her daddy and my son. We're all gifted with above average IQs. We're not bragging. It's just the way we are. Okay? Now, what's this trade?
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, so if this and this are the same, they must be fake. I think no trades could be the same exactly.
And what else? What else did I teach you about? What do those trades do?
the trades. No.
Keep the price between them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a wall that you can't get over.
That's it. That's it. Now, an 8.5-year-old just told you that those trades are walls that you can't get over, which means you're stuck between. Where you stuck?
You're stuck between the walls / trades.
An 8.5-year-old can tell you there's manipulation, but for some reason Coinbase doesn't know. Thank you, Gia.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
So you got an 8.5-year-old third grader who understands kettling walls and manipulation, but the experts at Coinbase, nah, they can't see it. My daughter doesn't even have a Series 7. She asks me out of curiosity, what's going on here, Daddy? And I explained it to her. Because she wanted to know. And she knows more than the people at Coinbase, more than their specialist. They should be embarrassed, and they should be in jail.